back on the field for 1 second before we get out of here. Ryan, Jameson Williams. He was going with number 18. He was going to be the opposite of Calvin Johnson and all that, 81, 18, all that, and not no more. Jameson Williams reached out to Matthew Stafford about number 9. Matthew Stafford gave him his blessing, even though I don't think he had to, but that was nice enough of Jameson to ask, and it was great of Matthew Stafford to say sure. Jameson Williams, no longer number 18, cut it in half. He is now number 9 for the Detroit Lions. Your thoughts?
I mean, my thoughts are, anybody who's upset about this, how? Like, why in any world would the number 9 be off limits in Detroit? You didn't win any playoff games with Matt Stafford. Stafford didn't even really accomplish a whole lot individually, right? He's got 1 Pro Bowl in Detroit. I just don't understand why you would look at Stafford's career in Detroit and think that that's something that should be, like, honored forever, right? I know he's probably the franchise's all-time leading passer, passing touchdowns. All of that is fine and well, but it didn't bring the Lions any success. And outside of just raw statistics, Stafford didn't have any success when he was with the Lions either. So it would be absurd to retire that number. Like, you know, even Calvin Johnson, I think Calvin was probably like a 6-time Pro Bowler, 8-time Pro Bowler, something like that. Like, he's okay. Like, he put together a Hall of Fame resume when he was in Detroit, and Matthew Stafford just didn't do that. He went to the Rams and got his Super Bowl, right? And if they win another one, if the Rams are like, hey, we're going to retire number 9, all for it. But no, I don't understand why people would have a problem with Jameson Williams wearing number 9 like it's some hallowed number, you know, attached to the Honolulu Blue. It's a hallowed number in hockey, right? That was Gordie Howe's number. But like for the Lions, it's insane to me that somebody would think you should be able to, like, you shouldn't be able to wear that number, especially when you look at, again, different teams, different sports. But some of these other numbers that were given away, like Chauncey Billups' number got given away like 4 times. Andre Drummond wore number 1. Reggie Jackson wore number 1. Iverson wore number 1. And, like, if you're not going to retire Chauncey, then how are you going to have a problem with somebody wearing Stafford's number? You know, Ben Wallace's number 3 got given away. And to me, Stafford, I don't know, man. It'd be a lot like the Pistons retiring Andre Drummond's number. Would be them retiring Stafford's. Well, like, Drummond's probably the Detroit. No, he's probably Detroit's all-time leading, like, rebounder. He's probably top 10, I would guess, in, like, all-time Detroit scoring too. I think he made 1 All-Star game, like 1 All-NBA 13 when he was in Detroit. Like, those are the equivalent of what Matt Stafford did in Detroit.
A whole lot of losing.
And with a whole lot of
Stafford
losing.
was on a whole bunch of bad teams with literally no help around him for plenty of those years.
So was Drummond.
Look, I don't think 20's retired by the Lions. Drummond. Barry Sanders' number is not retired. No one wears it.
Well,
Billy Sims was 20 right before Barry. Barry took it the next year. The next year after Billy Sims was done wearing it, Barry picked it up. All right, and then Barry ran with it. And obviously, if there's a number to retire for the Lions, it's 20. And they haven't officially done that either. It's just been a respect thing that no one's going to rock that number because how dare they? But if you're not going to retire one of the greatest football players of all time in Barry Sanders and arguably the greatest running back, you can have that argument about top 3 and all that stuff. That's fine. But look, I love what Stafford did here in Detroit. I wish he had better teams around him. I wish he had a real chance to win in Detroit. He never did. Changed offensive coordinators quicker than I change underwear in a week. All right, so like there was nothing for him to do here, and he had to get out of here, and I'm glad he got out of here, and I'm glad he got a Super Bowl with the Rams, and that's all fine and dandy and great. But the number 9 does not need to be retired. It does not need to be not worn in Detroit. Like you said, it wasn't enough. He didn't do enough here, and the Lions haven't done it for players who did. Bobby Lane's number, I don't even know what it is, but it ain't retired. Barry Sanders didn't win a damn thing here. They got the 1 NFC championship game. He got hurt, and that was it in 1991. They got 1 playoff win with Barry. They didn't retire number 20, and he put up numbers that are never going to get touched as far as career and year averages for a running back for what he was able to do. So if you're not doing 20, and you're not doing 81 for Megatron, you're not doing 9 for Stafford. So I appreciate Jameson Williams reaching out to Stafford and asking. I appreciate Stafford saying, sure, no problem, rock it, wear it well, and win with it. But there's no reason 9 should be retired, and for every Stafford fan out there, and I'm a big one, But if you have a problem with this, you need to check yourself, because there's no reason to have a problem with this.
Yeah, so Drummond, second all-time in Pistons rebounds, third all-time in Piston blocks.
Nobody gives a damn.
Not top 10 in scoring, though, like I thought he was.
Because the teams were terrible.
Well, then you shouldn't care about Stafford stats either. I don't want to tell you. Two-time All-Star.
I don't care about All-Stars and Pro Bowls. There's so much crap involved with players who have gone to those.
Well, that's the only thing.
Got a 5,000-yard passing season as well.
So why would you not give away his number?
Yep. I thought so. All right.
Oh, cool.
But, quick question before we get out of here. For those fans who bought number 18, do you return it for a number 9, or do you keep it because you never wore it, and it might actually be worth something if he has a Hall of Fame career when it's all said and done?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you just exchange it so you can have the number 9. But I hope the Lions are honoring those exchanges, because, like, if I bought an authentic Jameson Williams 18 jersey, I'm sure it was $150. Like, and now if I'm like, hey, well, I thought he was this number, you're like, yeah, whatever. So I hope the Lions do the right thing for anybody who wants a jersey exchange. There's an interesting point about keeping 18, it, though. I never thought of it that way.
If it's an authentic, which means you spent like $200-something on it, maybe trade it in. But if you got one of them ones that cost you $100, hold on to it. You never know. Jameson Williams might end up having a Hall of Fame career, and you got the 18 never actually worn jersey that might be worth $1,000, 30 years from now. Who knows? When his jersey got stolen.
12
yep,
once?
He wore 12 when his jersey got stolen. And then obviously the 45 for the second half of his comeback year. All right, we got to get up out of here. So, I want to thank you guys.
Jordan number 12 with no name on the back.
All right, I want to thank you guys for kicking it with Griffin and Bass. For Ryan Griffin, I'm Matt Basson. And as always, Wu-Tang is for the children. We'll see you guys again after the weekend. Peace.
Wu-Tang.
Hey, Ryan Griffin here. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Griffin and Bass. Be sure to give us your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to click the bell to receive the latest notifications from DSN, and subscribe for breaking news, community blogs, polls, contests, and other content.